This is Hebrews 8. I'll start at this is Hebrews 8 and 6. But now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. Now, who's the mediator? The mediator is the Lord, man. Yahushua is the mediator. Okay? He's the one who's gonna bring the better covenant, man. Okay? Because the first covenant was the covenant that he gave to Abraham, that his seed would inherit the kingdom. Salakia, I went off there. The first covenant is the covenant that he gave to Moses. And I told him that if you were to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, you would get the kingdom of heaven. Okay? That's the first covenant, man. All right? We were supposed to keep those covenants in the flesh. We were supposed to be able to do the laws in the flesh. Okay? But obviously we weren't able to do that. All right? We went off. We were doing wickedness. Okay? For if that first covenant had been faultless, should no place have been sought for the second, for finding fault with them. All right, so he found fault with us, man. It wasn't a fault with the covenant. It wasn't a problem with the laws. It was a fault with them. All right, the people. Because when Moses came down from Mount Sinai and he saw that the people were worshiping the golden calf, all right, he said to Aaron, what is this that they do, man? All right, and Aaron said, listen, you know that the people are given to mischief, man, which means the wickedness is within them, man. All right. So there was a problem with us. It wasn't a problem with the law, man. All right. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. All right, so that covenant, that new covenant is only for the Israelites. No other nation is mentioned within that new covenant. Okay? Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. All right, because we continued not in the covenant. We weren't doing what we were supposed to do, man. Okay, that's the reason why the Heavenly Father did all these things upon us, man. Okay? Okay? For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts. I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people, man. All right, so that's the difference. Now he's going to write the laws, statutes, and commandments in our hearts, man. All right, so we're never going to go off again. Okay? And that's what the salvation is. That's what being delivered is all about, man. All right? Being saved from that destruction and having the laws written within you, man. That way you can never go off, man. Okay? Basically, the Heavenly Father is going to program us to be righteous. And that's why we're going to live forever. That's why it says in the kingdom of heaven, the Israelites, not all the nations, the Israelites are going to live forever, man. All right? And the Israelites consist of you so-called blacks, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the biblical Israelites according to the Bible. Okay? And only the salvation, the covenant, the new covenant is only for you, man. And that's it, man. There's no other nation that you can fit up in that. It's not for the Moabites. It's not for the Edomites, man. All right? Okay? Let me continue with that. For I will be merciful. Oh, Salakia. Let me start at 11 again. All right? And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. Okay, so we're not going to be doing this. We're not going to be coming out here pushing this word out, showing you, listen, man, you got to do this and that to stay right with the Heavenly Father. Okay, you can't eat that. You can't. We're not gonna have to do that in the kingdom, man, because all of our people are going to be righteous, man. All right. For I will, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more, man. So the Heavenly Father is going to be merciful to our unrighteousness, man. Why? Because He loves our people, man. He loves the Israelites, man. All right. That's why he was always merciful to us. That's why he sent his son back, man. All right, to die in a brutal way so that we could be delivered, man. He didn't send him back to die for all these different nations, man, like they teach you, man. Okay? He sent him back to die for the nation of Israel, man. The true nation of Israel. Okay? Let me continue with that. Okay? In that he saith, a new covenant he hath made, the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish, man. And that's the old covenant. That's ready to vanish, man. All right? That's ready to go away, man. Why? Because we're going to get the laws, statutes, and commandments written within us, man. And we're going to be an example for these other nations on how to live, man. All right? We're going to be an example for these other nations how to live correctly. Because right now, the world is ruled by the wicked, man. The wicked is teaching them the wrong way. That's why there's so much death, so much war, so much pollution. Okay? Why? Because the devil is ruling, man. Okay? Blanco es diablo, man. Alright? Es homo demonio. Alright? The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and that's who's going to have the real way to live, man. The true righteousness that has not been promoted on this earth yet, man. Okay? Let me get Zechariah 3 verse, what's that? Zechariah 2 verse 8, man. Zechariah 2 verse 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye, man. Alright? That's talking about the Israelites, man. Okay? Matter of fact, I'll read up a bit, man. Alright? This is verse 7. Alright? This is Zechariah 2 verse 7. Deliver thyself, O Zion. Alright? That dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. So Zion is the Israelites. Okay, when it speaks about Zion, it's talking about the Israelites, man. The word Zion means monument. Whenever it says Zion, it means it's talking about the Israelites, the house of Judah and the house of Israel. Okay? For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye, man. So whoever touched the Israelites touched the apple of the Heavenly Father's eye. Touch his chosen people, man. Touch the people that he loves. Okay? So what do you think is going to happen to those nations for touching us, man? Alright? That judgment hasn't come yet, but that judgment is getting ready to come, man. Alright? The Heavenly Father is preparing that judgment right now as we speak. Alright? He's preparing that war in the Middle East that's about to take place. The war to end all wars. Alright? He's getting these race riots already, all right? The Heavenly Father is playing all these chess pieces so that he can deliver Zion, man. Okay, so that Zion can be delivered, man. All right? He's not concerned about these other nations, man. Contrary to popular belief, man. He's not concerned with the Edomites. He's not concerned with the Ishmaelites. Okay, he's concerned with the Israelites. All right? Matter of fact, let me get Joel, man. All right? Because you might say because we went off, the Edomites and these other nations were justified in what they did. But not so, man. The Heavenly Father doesn't work that way, man. The Heavenly Father, he works with balance, man. Alright? So he can use them to destroy us, but they're still gonna be destroyed for doing it, man. Alright? Just like he can use a murderer to kill somebody, or to be a serial killer, but they're still gonna get judged for that act, man, because it's still wicked. Alright? He just controls both sides of the spectrum, that's all. Alright? This is Joel 3 verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Alright? And that's what they did in what? In slavery. Okay? Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? So it's going into what? The Hamites and the Ishmaelites. Okay? He's asking, what do you have to do with me, man? Alright? You know what I mean? Like you don't have no parts to me, man. Alright? I'm not dealing with you. In other words, alright? will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head. All right? In other words, he's not taking no bribes, man. All right? The Heavenly Father ain't taking no bribes, in other words, man. That's why it says what? Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, man. All right? It's not sufficient for a sacrifice, man. You can sacrifice all the sheep and all the goats of Lebanon, and that still won't be sufficient for the Heavenly Father, man. Why? Because you took his people, man. You took his chosen people, all right? You put them in slavery. You took their land, all right? The Most High's not going to forget that, all right? That's why he said, you can't repay me for that. That's what he's saying right here, all right? And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem. All right, who's the children of Judah? You so-called African Americans, you Jamaicans, Caribbean people, you Haitians. You're the children of Judah according to the Bible. All right, you're Israelites. All right. And what does it say? Have ye sold unto the Grecians? So they sold us to who? The white man, the Edomites, man. All right. So what's gonna happen to them, man? They're gonna get destroyed right along with the Edomites. Okay. All right. That ye might remove them far from their border. And they removed us far from our border, which is what? Israel. Okay? By doing that, by moving us from the western part of Africa, bringing us to the Americas and the Caribbean and the western hemisphere,